Alright, Chunyi Lin goes viral. That's what this video is about. Last night I was searching for Yanshin Qigong on YouTube because I thought, well, maybe Yanshin Qigong Master Yanshin has reappeared from hiding, because he was placed into hiding by the communist regime. And actually, Chunyi Lin, he told me, he said he thought Yanshin was living in New Jersey, which I still find impossible to believe. Let me see, the lighting is so strange here. Anyway, so apparently Spring Forest Qigong hired these YouTube what's the word? Promoters? No, there's some word in. Anyway, they make these flashy marketing videos and add music and some graphics and subtitles, and a couple of the videos actually went viral. The company is called like Clarity, and they have a website where they say you can hire us and you'll reach, we have so many subscribers. And who knows how they got these subscribers. I mean, maybe they're not real subscribers. Maybe it's like Twitter, where it's like fake accounts. Anyway, one of his videos has over 3 million views, and then another video has like several 100,000 views. So then I went through and I read the comments, and everybody's typing with one finger on their cell phone because everybody's been dumbed down by their smartphone. And I would say there was, some people could feel the energy from his video, which was pretty wild. Some people, most people were kind of dismissive of it. I'd say it was about half and half, the response. There was about a dozen people saying, well, if he can do healing, why is he, how can he heal hair loss? Because he doesn't, he's. And so I would respond that he sends out lasers out of his skull. And coherent biophoton spirit energy. And then one person said, well, can he regrow an amputee limbs? And I said, well, it's just like a salamander regrows limbs. And so this person replied, humans aren't salamanders. And I said, so I quick looked it up, and sure enough, there's a study on salamanders, and it cites a study on mice saying that when the vagus nerve is inhibited, then it stops the regrowth of the tissue, of the cardiac tissue for mice. So that just proves once again. So somebody else said this is all just polyvagal theory, and I replied to them, yes, that's a good point. It is all based on the vagus nerve, but there's a lot more to it, than just polyvagal theory. And one lady said that she had late stage breast cancer, and this was in 2019. She got diagnosed, and she started practicing Qigong all the time, and she survived. She still survived, so she's very thankful for Spring Forest Qigong. And one of the in these videos that are posted, there's about a dozen videos that were created by these. There's like 3 different websites that looks like they got hired by Spring Forest Qigong to create these flashy viral videos kind of deals. And so Chunyi, he points out how, if you're just using your mind for healing as a psychic healer, then you get fat because you overuse your energy. And so this is what happened to me. I had to rely on fasting to recharge my energy with the Wan Qi meditation. And due to the pandemic, I have not been able to go to my forest farm to do fasting and full-time meditation. So I've had to rely on food, and then because I overused my psychic energy, which is just the yin qi. The yin qi is from the wan qi, and what Chunyi does is he talks about the golden light. He says you'll see a small point of golden light deep in the lower dantian. And somebody else asked, well, what's the dantian, the lower dantian? And I said, yeah, that's the elixir field, and it's basically the small intestines as a second brain. That's where the cosmic qi or wan qi is stored up. And somebody else responded to me, it's all Narnia and Narnia. But actually, I mean, it's really kind of tragic how mind-controlled people are by modern society or science or whatever. And somebody else said, is this a sect? And I said, well, I recommended to several people to read Dr. David Palmer's book, Qigong Fever, on Qigong in China. And I said, well, if you're religious, it does help with the training, but Qigong is not based on religion. But I mean, I suppose originally it's from Taoism, but it's also taught as Buddhist Qigong, but it's also taught, as communist Qigong. But I suppose the communist Qigong is not as powerful because it's not based on religion. And then if it's a sect, you'd have to say, well, what kind of religion is it or whatever. And so, I mean, you could argue it's a sect, but I don't know what sect it would be, you know. And let's see here. Anyway, I enjoyed the videos. Or I didn't watch all of them. There's one where he says how you can be so strong, and they pasted his head onto this big muscular body, which is really funny because it's like the Qigong master, like Chunyi, he's even joked how he doesn't have muscles, you know, because the secret of the Qigong is from the sinews and the tendons, and the Qi is stored up in the neurons of the body. And so, I mean, it does provide great strength. Yan Chen gives a story in one of his books about how there was this famous weightlifter in China, and so Yan Chen charged him up with qi, and then suddenly he could like lift twice as much weight, you know. It's a lot of fun to see that his videos finally went viral with over 3 million views. But a lot of people complained about the quality of the videos because the video is grainy because I don't know, it's something to do with copyright, I guess, because they have to re-edit the video and this get around the sourcing and all that. And then the subtitles are really big and they cover up what he's trying to teach and all that, so it's kind of cheesy. The whole thing's cheesy, but it reaches a lot of people, so hopefully it brings in some business. I recommend it to people, you know, to get the meditation CDs. It was a ton of questions. Well, can it heal this, and this? You know, everybody listed their condition that they wanted to get healed. One person said, can it heal cancer? I said, well, if you practice 4 hours a day of meditation. So, you know, unfortunately, in our culture, we think navel gazing is a total waste of time, and we attack it. And you know, now we have biological annihilation of life on Earth due to our inability to meditate. So that's basically it. And Chunyi Lin he's a real living superhero, and he's teaching alchemy outright, but doing it out in the open by doing healing people. So just leave it at that, and I can't really think of anything else to say. I hope that brings in business for them. I mean, that's the other thing. It's like, even if you're a Qigong master, it's still a struggle because nobody believes in this stuff, you know. So if you're trying to run a business, like, I mean, charging a lot of money protects your energy on the one hand, because you don't have to deal with just trolls or whatever. But on the other hand, you still need to pay the bills if you're trying to be a healer. You know, if you want to meditate all the time, you need a safe space to do it, where you have privacy. But on the other hand, you know, you don't, like, it's kind of hard to charge money for something that nobody can see and science can't prove. And so I was telling people, well, you got to study noncommutativity, to understand what Qi is. Of course, nobody knows what noncommutativity is. It's from mathematics. So, so it's kind of fun because the videos definitely sparked a lot of interest from people all over the world. Morocco, India, anyway, so thanks to Chunyi Lin for getting those viral videos out there on YouTube.